The one I focused on the most is the watercolor, and then sometimes I do pen and ink with the watercolor. I stopped doing oils. Watercolor you can pick up and you can put down. And I like the way all the paint flows when you do watercolor. It is a challenge because it dries so fast and you really can't erase too much if you've made a mistake. So you have to kind of think ahead and plan what you're doing. But I like the effects that you get with the watercolor. Well, if I'm doing, depending on what I'm doing, sometimes I say I just have to get some color on paper and then it becomes an abstract. So I don't pencil anything. I just use the paints and just paint. Other times, depending on what I'm doing, I'll do a sketch of whatever it is. And then I'll start. I never paint the same day I do the sketch because I have to come back the next day and look at it with an objective eye and figure out, well, maybe this should be better. Or I should do something else someplace else. So I always come back the next day and then I'll do a wash of color and I keep building up the color until it gets to the color that I like. And sometimes that could take a couple of days, sometimes it could take a couple of weeks. It depends on what I'm working on. I'd like them to have a feeling, evoke some kind of emotion. I don't really do artwork that would make you feel sad and depressed. I want you to be happy looking at it and feel good looking at it. So that's one thing I hope that people will take away. Oh, that's so nice. It makes me feel good. Not like, oh my gosh, there's enough going on in the world. I don't need to see that in artwork too.